all the time?
No.
How do I find you on YouTube?
And so I'm like,
Yeah, would you please? I don't know what I'm broadcasting.
I don't know where to find you. I'm on the...
W6SFM.
Yeah, I'm there trying to find a connection to you.
Uh-huh.
my boys are on call.
No, Jimmy, sorry. All right. Okay, so that's working now. So now I have 2 microphones working. That'll be good. All right. So now I have...
Maybe I can just kick back and enjoy the glass.
Yeah, as long as you don't kick back too much.
Are we actually on the air?
Yeah. But it's not the air. It's you're on YouTube and Zoom. Hang on one second. Did you find it, Neil?
No, I'm just scrolling down.
Okay. You could go to our website and just go click under live feed. Should be there too. I hope. There, so they can hear you guys talking too. This is what happens when you line things up at 10 o'clock at night. So did you actually have a surgery, didn't you? Do you mind if I mention that? I mean, is that a big deal? Well, I mean, is that... I meant, are you okay with me saying that? Because I can tell you. Oh, that's probably feeding back. Okay, that's okay. At least you know it's working, or at least I know it's working now. Here too. There, I'll mute that for right now. I'll figure that one out too.
So the class is going to be in person or a Zoom again?
It will be both.
When's the church room open enough? I heard
I have the class. Hey guys, I can't hear you because I haven't muted. I have the class starting on Wednesday next week. So let's see here. Oh, it worked. Okay, so now you have both. I assume. Carol, you see both?
See the camera now.
Okay, and
we double count.
yeah, there's not very many people on Zoom. I'm really surprised. Normally we have a decent amount. So. No, I mean tonight. There's only 2. Let's see here.
I think this is my first in-person meeting in a year and 3 months.
Yeah, that sounds about right. There we go. That ought to be a little better.
I think I see Bernie sitting on his mittens here.
You see what?
Bernie with his mittens.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay. All right. I'm completely unprepared. I don't have anything with me, and I don't know what I'm doing. What's that? I know. Well, you know, we have been having meetings. I feel so weird, like, you know, does anybody want to learn CW?
I do.
Okay. We'll start with 10 plus 10 is 20. Tell me you didn't know that. Well, I'm sure somebody will show up. I think PGQ Bob is on his way, so he said he's going to be a little bit late.
I talked to Dennis.
Uh-huh.
He's going to wait. He was worried about not COVID. He was worried about mosquitoes and that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But
I could have sprayed him down with some of that off. That
he
would.
may log in, but he had it initially considered coming.
Right. Well, that's good. I'm glad that he considered it at least. I was wondering. I think I heard him on the air the other day.
John went over to his place and helped him string a end-fed wire along his fence. And I think he said he checked into the net a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, he did. That's right. It was 2 weeks ago.
And he listened last week. He has a cycling. He competes.
Right.
Group
He still does that with his vision.
on stationary bicycles.
Oh.
He's actually part of. I just found this out.
How does that work?
3 hours ago.
Oh.
Oh, I mean, it's it's like gaming on the internet. It's just you have a team of guys that cycle together and they keep track of it. I mean, I know about that much about it, but he told me that about 3 hours ago.
Right.
But he used to be, before he kind of lost his vision.
Mm-hmm.
He used to bike the Air Resources Board.
Right. No, he was like you. He was big into biking.
Yeah, it's interesting because with his, I remember when I first started cycling with him, I looked at his build and he doesn't look like a tall, lean cyclist. And
He's not like me though. He's not fat and.
no, he's a good cyclist, and I imagine he's better now.
Right.
But yeah, he has that on Tuesday.
Okay.
And so he's actually winded by the time the net starts.
Oh, is that what it is?
Okay.
But he did enjoy checking into. It's good that John helped him, with the wire and got him on the air.
Yeah, I believe John's on his first actual retirement vacation now. He's doing a road trip. Well, he was in Colorado, but so I think now he's going north. And I think they're in the car. And they might, I think he has a little, not an RV, but a pup tent type of pop-up trailer. So they may have taken that.
Did his contractor's license already expire?
Not his contractor's license, his website.
Because he told me he was going to not renew his electrical contractor's license.
Yeah.
I want him to do one more job before he completely leaves. So hopefully he's not completely retired yet.
Right. I have a feeling that he's going to do work for friends and family,
Cash under the table.
Well, isn't that how everybody works? Oh, did I say that out
Somebody
loud?
else creeping up behind you.
What? Oh. Hello, smallest. How are you? This is Chloe for anybody.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, bye.
I got one coming, and I've got 1, 2, 3 online.
I hear a car.
Oh, here they go.
See? Oh, it's a pickup. Ice cream sandwiches and pints. Let's find out what Laura is picking up. Let Mom know that Laura's here. Thank you. So, yeah, I don't think his contractor's license is up for a while.
Yeah, I got the impression it was more towards the middle of the year.
Come on in, walk right through everything. What are you getting?
I got the remake of Executions in Ella Bean.
In pint or sandwich?
Pint, yeah. No sandwiches, just the pint.
Oh, okay.
Sorry to interrupt, but
You're not interrupting. We need something to talk about, so that'll be. Let me see. Hey, Rob is here. So, Rob, why don't you unmute? I just want to see if I can hear you. There you go. Nope, I don't. So hang on a second. Let me figure out why. There you go. Now, you don't hear me? You can't. Okay.
I hear you okay.
You do hear me okay? All right.
I hear you fine too.
All right. So it's you, Rob. Turn up your volume. Of course, you can't hear me, so that doesn't. Turn up your volume.
Can I go like this? Turn up your volume. Does that? No, that's not how you say it. Turn up your volume. I think Rob's trying to figure out how to turn the speakers on. So. Yeah. Anyway, I told him that I would host his website because he was finishing with his website at the end of the year, and I said to him, just move it over to my server, and then I'll host it for you. It'll cost you $5 a year, and I'll just pay for the hosting. And he actually said he didn't care. So he's really retired. It's funny because my wife asked the same thing. She was like, "Is John retired?" I said, "I think that's it. He's done." So. This is W6SFM. He's also a member of the N6NA. He's usually pretty quiet though, so.
Another Fair Okie.
Yeah, another Fair Oaks. For a while, this was the Fair Oaks Club. We should have moved to John's church or something. We should have gone to his place because the whole club was basically in Fair Oaks except for 2 or 3 people. I'm surprised Art's not here. He probably just didn't get a reminder, is my guess. I sent out that email, but not everybody reads the email. And those who do try not to show up when they don't have to. So, I have shirts, like I was telling you. I went ahead and ordered the, we haven't talked about this forever, but we have coffee mugs, hats. I had to change the hat. Well, I haven't updated it online yet, but they used to print the name in the back. Oh, and the logo. Actually, I forgot about that.
That's okay. The $10 off.
I totally forgot about the logo in the back being there. Yeah, they decided that it was too much trouble for them to print on the back of the hat. So they said only the front now. And they didn't change the price. It's like it didn't get cheaper because I believe so. I have to see when it comes. It just occurred to me now that the hat was actually that the hat had that logo on the back, not just the name. But I went to probably 20 different vendors, and I could get it done, but the problem was they wanted like $25 a hat, and then shipping on top of that. And it was just like, that's ridiculous. So maybe the hat was better quality, who knows, I don't know, but
you should go to some of these sporting goods stores where they sell hats for like Major League Baseball or football. These hats are $50 now.
Right.
So we should expect that for like a
Oh, yeah. I mean, they used to be like 25 or 30.
Baseball caps that cost $45 plus tax. Approved by Major League.
Well, that's what you're paying for, of course.
That's $25 right there. Yeah, but I have to admit, I'm not really a hat guy, even though I have mine. But those hats are made very well.
Yeah.
Those sports hats, yeah, they're made well.
Yeah, let me see. Let me see what I can do. Give me a second. I'll have to remember how to do it. Oh, that's going to be on the recording input. Well, everybody on YouTube is going to see what I'm doing, but I suppose I'll do it for you, Neil. I'll do it for you.
So you gotta, I guess what I'm saying is maybe go ahead and let us.
Hey, Chris, we're here at my place tonight, just so you know.
What do you think, Phil? No?
You know what? I needed my glasses. Well, if anybody wants KP4MD on their hat, Carol will sell you her hat. Let's see.
Yeah. All the way from North Roseville.
By the way, Mike, I just got out of operation and all my glasses. I have to get you one up.
Oh, no, I'm still at a low. I'm still at a low prescription, so I'm not quite there yet where I need to.
Hope to hear you more on CW.
You know what? I'm at 97% on that microphone, Neil. I think. Let me see if that's the external. Oh, actually, I found another adjustment for it. Hang on. Let's see. Yeah, that one's at 97% too. It used to be that there was a boost on here, but I don't see the boost anymore. Oh, you know what? So because I ordered the 2 items, save $5. So I owe you $5 unless you have 15. Yeah, and then here. Let's see. Go through and see what it is here. Oh, there may only be 2. Well, I'll take a look. Okay. Yeah, try it on. See if it. Just put it over your sweater. If it fits over your sweater, it's the right size. And the reason I say that. Oh, the other one that's open. Let's see what this side is. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Is it's going to shrink. I promise you. I have one other. Oh, I have a triple extra. Okay, so yeah, that's the best I can find, Neil, on that. It's at 97%, just so you know. Oh, yeah. Hang on, I'll put the camera back on as soon as I can figure out how to get back over there. So many things going on now.
I can see there in the distance.
This was supposed to be closed, so let me close this. Alright, so...
Do you have any large ones?
Yeah, I have... What size is that one, Wilson?
This is a large. I think this will work fine.
Okay, I think I have an extra large, which would be for you. Like I said, they're Chinese, so can I close the Zoom meeting? I think. Oh, I can't. I couldn't have, otherwise you wouldn't be there. Let me figure out what's going on here. I'm having a hard time getting the Zoom window back. Trying to figure it out. Oh, I'm in it. I'm in it. I'm just. There we go. I was just looking at the wrong thing. Okay, so, who drew that? All right. So, for the people that are home, who's here is Mike K6LQ. Yeah, Wilson is a new member today, so
N6EMF.
EMF, that's it. I had like 3 different people I was working with calls, and I couldn't remember who everybody was. And then Carol, KP4MD, and then Bob and 6PGQ showed up. So I can't believe how can I remember? I remembered everything but NKR. That's not bad though. I mean, and the people online are Neil, our Alaskan member who's in. Are you in Ferris or Citrus Heights? Neil.
I'm at Antelope.
Oh, you're in Antelope. Okay. And then Brendan, KN6. KA? Is that what it is? KSH. Yeah. And Brendan's going to take the Morse code class again, I hope.
All right.
And then Chris, AI6U. Hey, Chris, do you want to give, do you have any recaps you can give us?
Yeah, we tried one here. We did,
It's hard to hear Chris, but...
okay, April. Article was gone already. We had 4 sessions.
4 sessions.
Here.
4 on...
4 check-ins, 34 on the air, and 8 online.
38 people on air and 8 people online for the month of April.
34.
34 people on air. That's not bad. That's better than a stick in your eye.
Not bad.
So,
Generally between 34 and sometimes 40. So we're doing all right.
Yeah, and our maximum was what, 50 something?
54. We had 5 sessions that time.
Oh, there were 5 weeks. Okay.
But we had a whole bunch of 10 check-ins. One night we had 15 check-ins. That's a record.
That, yeah, 15 check-ins in one night.
In one night, yeah.
So that's that is pretty impressive, isn't it?
It is.
Let's
So,
see here.
I guess my next question is, do you have the trophy in hand?
Oh, I have to go get it, and yeah, give me 1 second, and I will do that. So, did anybody get a chance to look at the video from last month's meeting? If you didn't, you should. John here, he did the bogus story contest with us, and I believe there were how many entries were there? You, me,
Oh boy, it's you, me,
John.
John, and there was one more.
I don't think UBK was in it, was he?
No, he was gone.
Yeah, he was gone then too. And there was one other, I think. Oh, Steve had one.
Steve was. There
Yeah.
was Steve, you and me, and John.
Right. So what is that, 4 or 5?
Tiebreaker between Steve.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so it came down to a tiebreaker between Steve and John for the story. And I believe, Chris, were you the...
I was the tiebreaker.
You were? Okay. Yeah, so the tiebreaker was Chris, and that's because I emailed him to get his answer because I knew he was going to be the final decision. And he answered back, and it went to John. So, speaking of that, give me 1 second here. I don't need that back, but give me 20 seconds. And I'll bring it back.
Are you building another antenna right now?
I can see it's growing.
Undecided, why?
But I heard you talking about it, I thought, recently.
I'm messing around with soda antenna.
Okay, yeah.
Are you drinking soda now? Trying to figure out my own way. What I want to carry.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
All right. This is going to be difficult for the people at home, but yeah, so Carol donated her antenna from her house, and oh, wait a minute, that's not speaker wire. Sorry, that's not right. Well, I think what we need to do is we need to measure this, assuming that it's at least 50 feet, and if that's a 50-foot tower, then we can assume that, you know, that's 50, so 5, 10 is 400 feet total. So that's 60. Yeah, so John's embellishment this year was, or for last year, was the loop. And of course it's fed with ladder line. I'm trying to get it.
Did something else. He had it for a year. Doing.
Right.
It's on a 200 scale. If you multiply the frequency
That was
by
already
200,
there.
right?
So with ladder line, you can
Right.
put that many frequencies, right?
That's right. Now, Chris, what did you do? Did you do the bird? Or was that, you did the bird? Okay, so the bird on the Yagi was Chris, and then mine was the sloper antenna here.
Right.
And then Charles did the key and the headphones.
That was Charles, right?
Yeah. And John originally started with the ham can and the, I think he put the J-pole and the tower on. I think I might have, I don't remember if it was me or John that did the Yagi. And then Carol did an entire transmitter. Oh, John built this board, so this board is also new for this year. The station now in 3 different points, so he did triangulation grounding. He didn't have time, but he was going to run a U for ground through the whole thing, but, you know, it just didn't work out.
For another time.
That's for another time. Oh, actually, maybe that'll be John. You could do the Euchre ground. But 2 or 3 years ago, I guess 3 years ago, huh? Carol did the transmitter inside. So this is actually a working radio station. So I guess it's like the tin, the tuna tin. Is that what it's called? What's that?
10.5.
Yeah, I guess it's similar to that. But yeah, so there's actually a transmitter in there. There's a 9-volt battery, so if you want to get on the air, this momentary switch does operate the station. And I believe it lights up when you speak. There is a manual. I didn't get the manual
By the way,
put
we lost
together.
the group chat.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let me put that back up. Thank you. It's because it was being shared.
Cool.
What's that?
You're saying too for the net frequency.
Yeah, it's tuned for net frequency. So this year we're changing frequencies. We did actually go from 40 meters. You remember that? Anybody remember? We were on 40 and we went from 40 to 80. And for a while we were talking about switching between summer and winter for conditions, but we ended up not doing that, thank goodness. So anyhow, I don't remember what these are. I guess they're some sort of something with the transmitter. Maybe they're boxes of bullets. Not sure. So, and then here's the headphone jack.
Actually, that's for a key.
Oh, is that the key
Yeah, it's
jack?
only a transmitter, there's no receiver there.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Where's the microphone stick?
External key and built-in key.
Well, if you shout loud enough in here, it won't it modulate it?
I'm sure it would.
Yeah. So I think we're good with that. Oh, the manual's in here. Okay. And I don't know what this is. Wait, really? Everybody wants me to do. Oh, okay, so this is John's bogus story. I asked him to, I think he's the only one that we didn't put the story on the web. I left a spot for it, but I never got a copy, so now I have it. Someday this will actually get laminated, and then everybody who gets the trophy will have a laminated copy. And maybe I'll make a few so that you can keep the laminated. So for those who have never seen it before, this is the manual for the unit, and it's actually pretty good. You couldn't expect any less from Carol. Carol made this when she did the transmitter. So of course, all of the specifications and the schematics are here in case you need to repair the transmitter. No audio where? Well, they're saying they don't hear me, but I don't know why.
Oh, that would be horrible.
So I'm going to hand this off to John. John will hold on. Could you want to move and then come get it? Or do you want? Okay, John.
Yeah, just one box of money, maybe.
Because I'd rather not store it.
Yeah, no.
So congratulations to John.
Thank you.
We will adorn the trophy with one other item or some other thing. So they're saying they don't hear me. I don't know why. But
Story for exception.
I know the microphone's working. So. Neil, are you saying you don't hear me still? All right. I don't know why. They're saying that the online is not hearing me. Who knows why? Okay, thank you. I got tech support here. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? This is. Oh, okay. Thank you for that, Neil. This is what happens when you don't show up to an in-person meeting. You pay the price online. Right? Let's see. So, what was I saying? Oh, coffee mugs and hat coming in around the 18th. So I had it delivered here so that we could get the production the best we could. 2 items ship easier than one. So you can either come by, you know where I live now. I can't escape you. So come by. I'll let you know when it comes in.
Seems like we'll be getting together every week. Starting next week.
Oh, that's right. What's going on next week?
There's nothing going on.
Nothing going on next week, Chris says. So she can stay if she wants. Oh, she needs
Wait a
to.
minute, that's not true.
This is why I'm the backslider. Yeah. So let's see what else. So I had 24 people in the CW class signed up. Wilson, you made 25.
All right.
But we did a Zoom class because I waited. We were supposed to start last April, and I waited until, when was that class? Do you remember? Was it all the way to August? Yeah, you're right. It was probably when the second class normally starts. What is that, like September or August? Let's see. It's, well, I can tell you when it was, because it's usually April, May, June, July, August, September, October. It started in October, I think. It was either late September or early October.
You got it done before Thanksgiving, don't you?
Right.
We did, right?
Yeah, right before Thanksgiving. So, because we stopped before Thanksgiving. So that is normal. 'Cause normally the class starts on April 15th-ish, and then it goes 6 months from that. So that puts it in September. So by September, I was just like, okay, things are obviously not going to change, so we need to do something. So I finally relented and decided we do an online class. And I believe we had a few people that said they were going to hold out until we did it in person. And we had, what, maybe 9 people in that class? I think it was. Yeah, oh yeah, you were there, Neil. Do you think it was about 9 people also? So 9 out of at the time there was probably 22 people, or 20. I had 2 people who, this is the interesting thing, I had 2 people that were out of town that wanted to do the Zoom class, and neither of them showed up. Then I was like, this is it, this is the Zoom class, I'm doing it.
This is it. Oh, yeah.
That's right. So, and then, yeah. So, oh yeah, Brendan, you were there too, of course. So, the class went on, and I can say what I did was I had not that camera, but another camera sitting right here, and my key here, so they could actually see my wrist moving. And I can honestly say that, and I've told this to most of the people in the class, that class probably has the best fits of all the classes that I've ever taught, because they were able to really get a good view of the wrist movement and understand it. Because, you know, it's usually the first 2 or 3 weeks that I'm pounding it into you when you're in the class. You know, every time I see an issue, I'll come by and say something. But on the class, they were constantly watching, so if they didn't, you know, if they didn't understand what I was trying to tell them, they could clearly see it. So I had one camera on me here, and then one camera on my wrist. And I think the class worked pretty well for the most part. It wasn't ideal for me, because every time I had all of the I tried at first to make it like an in-person class where everybody was live, with unmuted. No, couldn't be done, because the delay, the latency was just so bad that it didn't work. So I ended up muting everybody, and then I was hoping I'd be able to push the unmute for each person individually, as I wanted to work or hear them. Because part of the class is the echo back, where I'll send, they send, and I listen to what they're doing, make sure it sounds good. I can usually do up to about 22 22, 23 people at one time, and I can hear everybody at the same time. And pick out who's not doing something. But in that class it wasn't possible, so I just had to unmute and mute. And that worked okay, but the problem was I couldn't unmute them. I had to ask them to unmute. So it was like I was playing this game of asking somebody to unmute, listening, and while I was listening to them, ask the other person to unmute, and then when they'd unmute, I'd have to go mute the other person again. So I was like constantly doing this, mute, unmute, mute, ask to unmute, mute, unmute. So it was a lot of busy work on the computer. So I told everybody in the class who took the Zoom class that they could get the in-person class for free. Normally what it is you pay your price to take the class, and then you pay your price to take the class, and then if you want to take another class after that, it's $20. So you can keep taking it over and over and over, and it's just $20 every time as a returning student. So if you want a refresher, or if you just want to do it again. And so in this case, because it was Zoom, I felt like, I felt like it was kind of a rip-off for those people. So I went ahead and said everybody can take the class again for free when we do it in person. And that's what this is. So I announced it for like the last 2 months to the people, and out of the 24, I had 8 people respond. Actually, no, I think I had 10 people respond. 2 of them told me they couldn't take the class. One person told me they moved to Texas like everybody else in California. So and I told them, okay, well, it's a Zoom again too. So what I agreed to do, because I still have 2 or 3 people that are out of town that said they wanted to take it, and I have to give them an opportunity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the laptop at the class, and it'll be focused on me, maybe the wrist again, or maybe the rest of the class, just like we're doing right now, where there's one on right now they can see online, they can see me, and then there's the camera here facing the group.
We have an extra display that shows that people are in live class.
Yeah, there's a monitor in the class. I can display whatever I want on the monitor.
If you think that's useful, you'll see that you could just have that for people to look at it.
Oh, for the wrist, you mean?
Yeah.
That's an interesting idea. Maybe what I could do is put the HDMI to the display, and then the Zoom will have the wrist and face on it, so it'll just be up there. That's a good idea. Although it means that I can't show them the class, because then it has to be my wrist. So I'll look at it, but that's a good idea. And then you're right, the class that's there live will be able to. Now that assumes that the 2 people who said they were going to Zoom are going to actually Zoom. So right now, I think one of them's in Colorado, one's in Texas, and there was another one somewhere, I think Arizona. So there's nobody on the East Coast that I can think of. I might be wrong, but yeah, it would be late for them. But if you want to learn code, you dedicate yourself, right? Right. So speaking of that, 2 a.m. in the morning, just so you know, we have Bug Roundup coming up here on the 21st, 23rd.
Yeah, I like Steve, but probably a week after before, 15, 16. How are your third weekend?
It's always the 3rd weekend in May and November. Wait a minute, what month are we in May? Yeah, okay.
5, 2, after 4th weekend. 23rd, 23rd. Right?
I don't know. I made it to 21st, 23rd, so
You sticking to it?
I'm sticking to it. I've already advertised it. I sent out 455 emails today to remind everybody who's been in the event before that signed up, because we have hundreds of people that don't sign up. on the web. And so that was 455, I think, or 475. And then I announced it in about 20 different group IOs. So you probably saw one or two at least. And,
I told Steve, yes, it was going to be the 16th. That's good because I'll be home on weekend. So hopefully that won't be around.
it is the 4th? Well, is it the 4th complete or the 4th?
Well, May 1st is
Well,
Saturday.
Saturday is the 22nd. That would be Saturday, right? Saturday month.
You know what? It's Carol's fault. She told me to send 21-23. So blame it on Carol.
Well, that's the one on your calendar.
Yeah, it's on the calendar. I said it's the 4th weekend in... I don't know. All I know is that...
I just figured it up.
Well, if you're counting from Friday, it's the third weekend as a Friday.
I don't have that.
Because May 1st is a Saturday.
Right, and Friday is part of the weekend, technically.
Boy, that's right.
Okay, whatever you say.
Yeah. Well, that's how the ARRO works, because we had Fields Day.
This must be new math.
No. The ARRO does the same thing with Field Day, because we had a Field Day where it looked like it was on the 4th weekend 2 years ago, and it turned out that they did that because Friday they conclude as the weekend, and because the month hadn't started on that Friday, just like this month, it starts on a Saturday. They didn't count that as the first full weekend.
Yeah,
So-
we never done a bug on month like this.
So it starts the third Friday.
November 24th.
Yeah, I guess that's the better way to put it. The third Friday.
Well, and
Right, that would be, that's right. We first had our first bug on.
we changed that a couple of years ago.
So we
Changed
yeah,
what?
we-
Oh, No, the time was always, the time always started at the same time. It was the ending that we changed.
Yeah, that's what I said. It used
Oh,
to be
the ending.
4 hours back
Yeah,
48 hours.
that's right. So we always started on a Friday.
Yeah.
So, because it was 100 on Friday.
Friday Pacific time.
Right. Yeah, Friday Pacific time is at 5 o'clock at this time. Yeah, it's 4 or 5 depending on daylight savings. But
I will redefine weekends when it comes to this club.
yes, please. Well, I think it's because it starts on a Friday, so it's the third Friday. Right. That's where it went.
Okay, I got it.
So-
in our first one we did on the second Friday. Because Saturday, that was back in November 2014.
You remember everything, Chris. I can't tell you. But yeah, in any case, because of Carol, it's on the
Well,
4th
I
weekend.
helped out here. That helped too.
Oh, you helped too, right? Yeah, I don't know. I
Don't matter, it's like, wait a minute.
I posted that on the calendar
The 14th, 15th.
14th, 15th, and we're going to see how many hours we can get out of them on the 21st, 20th.
I'll have to take a look at that the 4th weekend.
Yeah, that's good.
You mean the third Friday? You mean the third Friday weekend? Yeah.
You don't mean, you mean LQ, right?
Yeah, LQ.
Yeah.
He's
He's on your time.
well, he's on his own time. He's doing the 14th, 15th, and then he's coming back to help us on the 21st and 23rd. So, yeah, I'm looking for people to volunteer. Normally what we do is we ask for a 2-hour shift, and you can take as many as you want. So this year Carol's doing, what, 3, 4? You could get 6 hours, and you're retired now, right?
We have the virtual and the virtual hand is the same weekend.
Oh, you know what? That's always an issue. It's the, okay, wait a minute. Okay, hang on. This proves everything. Dayton is always on the same weekend as the Bug Roundup. So if they've made it that weekend too, then I know I'm right now. So
Decide any way you want.
why is
I
it?
learned weekends long ago.
No, Friday starts the
Friday's
weekend.
not it.
Friday starts the weekend, and Sunday begins the new week. The week is Sunday through Friday. So, or Sunday through Thursday. Sunday through Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday are the weekend. Sorry. That's how the calendar works. Go look at your calendar. Okay, so maybe Friday and Saturday are in there too, but don't worry about that. Sunday starts the week. Yep.
Mike is dating an in-person thing?
No, it's virtual, right?
Yeah, it's virtual. And that's contest, the contest university is that same, that Friday.
Are they asking people to pay to go to Dayton online?
Free this time.
It is free. Now that other one, what was that other Israeli one that was real big last year? You remember what that was called?
Oh, QSO Today.
QSO Today. This year they tried to charge, or they did charge. They were getting like 10 or 20 bucks, I think. And I don't know how many people went to it, but I'm guessing that they did really miserably. Yeah. Oh, I didn't have any problems with crashing. It worked perfectly fine for me. But, you know, they already are charging people for a booth in a virtual booth. Why do they need to charge people to come to the booth, too? That's ridiculous.
That's weird, yeah.
So, this year I don't think they did so well. Do you know anything about that?
I just paid my $10, got on board, and hardly saw anything because of technical glitches.
Oh, this year they had technical glitches?
It seemed like it, yeah.
Yeah, okay, you did.
Oh, okay. Last year went perfect. There were no issues at all. But that's probably because they didn't have to make an encrypted server where people couldn't get there unless they had a ticket they bought. I mean, that's my guess of what might be the case of what happened there.
Problem, I actually worked as a volunteer with this QSO Today as a host for a couple of sessions, and there was a horrible problem with dropouts in the video. And it turns out that the new venue, this new server that they hired, is in India, and they didn't use the distributed. I forget what they call it. There's a distributed way of like using the entire internet as a mesh network that gets the video.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, to the destination. So they weren't using that, and because of that, a lot of people.
So it was all direct ISP straight in, or wow, terrible.
So it was a lesson learned.
Right.
By Eric Booth, who is the organizer.
Yeah.
And he made the mistake of using that company, and he's not going to do it again, so I don't know what's going to happen. But all of those things are now online. People can just go back and look at those.
Oh, is it free to go back and view? Okay, because it was free to go back and view for a few days before, but I didn't know if they were going to charge people. So, but I noticed that a lot of the vendors that were there before didn't show up this time. And I believe they were asking $600 for a small booth, they called it. So it was too much for me. I was going to do it. And then I was like, I'm not paying $600 and having people pay. Because I knew as soon as they said, we're going to make people pay to come to the conference. No. Or not even the conference, but the... I can understand if they were selling the conferences. Because, you know, you are getting information. So just like Pacificon and all the other ones, you pay to go in. But, and there's speakers at Dayton, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay. So what speakers, you know, I suppose they could have charged for that. But they could always put that as a separate, you know, a separate thing.
You're waiting for a bunch of rubber chicken dinner.
What's that, Chris?
Come up with your own, I guess.
Oh, rubber chicken. Yeah, you have to have your own chicken dinner at home. Yeah, maybe they'll mail MRIs to people. So, you know, if you wanted to go to the banquet, you just take an MRI instead. Or MRE, yeah, because you're ready to.
I think that's meal ready.
Yeah, I'm thinking, I'm thinking medical. But,
Their meals rejected by
yeah, right. Meals rejected by everyone? Okay. MRE. Meals rejected by everyone, Neil says.
Yeah.
So, it was pretty good the year before last, but I wasn't willing to pay. And I believe, was it you that sent me the list of, or Chris, you sent me the list of the in-person swap meets that are coming up here, right? So, yeah, two. So we have the Elks Lodge, which is like right around the corner here. And that's coming up when? Do you remember?
30th.
The
8:30.
30th. Oh, so it's this month on the 30th.
Vendor show up at 6.
Right. And
Not
then,
vendor, but sellers.
and the other one you call?
Mendon, Nevada.
Oh, Nevada. Okay.
Yeah, that's in June. June 7th.
Is it Reno or?
No, it's Mendon. It's right. It's just out of South Lake Tahoe.
Oh, okay. Not familiar with that one.
Been going on for a number of years. You probably picked a guy who's out of the ranch.
Chris, you know the date on Minden?
Yeah, June 5.
June 5th. June 5th. So there's two places. I'll talk to Katie and see if maybe she can squeeze Lincoln in there somehow. That's possible.
Well, they should be opening up by then. They were June 15th when they went to open up.
Yeah, that's when's their swap usually? Do you remember? I think it's early.
It's the third week of September, or Saturday.
Oh, hers is the third week of September normally?
Normally, yeah.
So I would think they'll be able to open up by then. And then we'll see Rob selling all his wares. What? You're not going to clean the garage out this year?
No. I've got some other things that I've got to do, so I can't get to anything, so.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll probably sell at the Elk Lodge.
Who sponsors that one?
That one is,
$10 to pay what it sells.
what's it called? What's the,
John Dyer.
John Dyer.
JD.
Yeah.
Michael Wells, Amateur Radio Club.
Oh, he is part of that amateur club. Oh, I did not know that. Okay. Yeah, because it was run by,
Northfield dropped the ball a couple of years ago.
yeah, it was run by other people, and then they,
Northfield.
yeah,
Northfield ran it for 50-something years.
right, 57 years, really?
At least 54.
Wow.
They dropped the ball.
And hopefully John will keep the price at $10 a table, so if you want to sell, show up about 5:30, 6 in the morning, and you get a spot for $10, and you can sell your wares. So this is a good time for Mike to go over to your place, Rob, and pick everything up and sell. Are you going to sell anything this time?
I have a friend who's selling a bunch of stuff. I'll probably help him.
Okay.
What else is interesting? Oh, you know about the HRO coming to town, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. HRO. Carol put that out in the section news as well. They're actually hiring.
Yeah, they're interviewing on the 21st and 22nd
I'll
of
see if I
this
can make
month
life
for
a little bit
employees.
more.
And it may possibly be also at the Carmichael Amfest, the Swampy.
Oh really?
Yeah, they were invited.
That's another dream from me.
I hope not. I really am not a big fan of them, but they don't. Yeah,
You hate HRO?
I'm not a big fan of HRO. no.
HRO.
I won't say I hate them, but I'm just not a big fan. But maybe I'll get a job there. We can settle things up. Why am I not a fan of HRO? Probably not suited for broadcast. No, it's not even that. But that is a big reason. But not because they're competition, because they're really not competition. I mean, if you want telephone, email, or any live support of the product, you can't buy it there. Otherwise, you're out in the cold. But there's some practices that I'm not excited about. But you know, the guy who owned it, he passed away about a year and a half ago, I guess. And his and his son runs it now. And I think his son's changed a few things. So, you know, and the employees are nice most of the time. I know the guys who do the traveling shows. They're really nice because I've never had any problems with them. They're always accommodating when I talk to them. So maybe my dislike is from the past and not current. You know. But in any case, they'll be opening what in June maybe or July? Did it say?
No.
Yeah, I think they're interviewing around May 20-something, 23rd.
They're opening this month on the 23rd?
No, that's when they're interviewing.
Oh, they're interviewing on the
20th,
23rd.
21st, and 22nd.
It'll be interesting to see who shows up.
Yeah, you really will.
Hopefully, they'll be incompetent, so that all the ham radio operators that go in there will feel like they know more than the people selling them the stuff. I mean, if you're going to keep tradition, you know. But maybe that's just how they hire. I don't know. No, I would encourage anybody to go if they need a job. You got free time, right? People would love to see you over there. I'll bet you'd bring in business if you were over there. Just people coming to visit you.
I'm not very.
You got coffee there with a t-shirt?
I can't really convince anybody to buy anything.
You don't have to convince
I'm very
them.
persuasive now.
You're not there to convince them. You're there to bring them in. They're already decided that they're going to go look in the store, drink the coffee, and then go buy their items online. So you don't need to sell anything. You just need to bring them in. Yeah, that's pretty much. We had a ham radio store here before.
The radio, what's it called? The radio store?
Radio place, yeah. And I talked to him. I talked to him about opening a store here too. And I said, you know, I'm thinking of opening a store and just want to get your feedback. And he told me, yeah, every day I get at least 4 or 5 people. They come in, they sit and drink all my coffee, and then they go and buy everything online. Now, there is a little bit of a game changer in that there's a new law because of the what's it called? The furniture place in North Carolina. Free shipping on everything. What's that called? Do you remember the people? Mayfair. What is it? Wayfair. Yeah. So Wayfair versus North Carolina. North Carolina sued them because they were selling all their furniture out of state, and they weren't charging any sales tax because the government said that outer state sales are non-taxable. And North Carolina was like, well, we're the biggest furniture state in the United States, and we're not getting our sales tax anymore because you're shipping everything out of the state, and you're not charging sales tax. So North Carolina sued them to pay tax, and it went all the way to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court finally decided that the state can now mandate that you collect tax from out-of-state sales. But they did something called a nexus. And the nexus means that you have to meet certain criteria that the state implements. So if you're not a big seller and you're only selling like, 500 items a year or something, then you don't have to collect tax in certain states. Some of them are if you make 100 sales or $100,000 of sales. You know what you can do? Can you help me ask Mom to get the paper cups? So now places like HRO and Gigaparts and DX Engineering, technically they should be charging tax because there's no way they're not meeting the nexus, especially for California. And of course HRO is in California, so they have to charge tax. So a lot of the competition has gone away because people know that even if they're going to order from Gigaparts in Vegas or Oklahoma, they're still going to have to pay tax because so much stuff is being sent to California. So they, you might as well go to the HRO and buy it in person anyway. So that may have helped quell the whole coming in for coffee and then going and buying everything online, because now there's no need to do that anymore since you're going to pay tax either way. So.
Save on the shipping, buying it local.
Well, everybody ships for free now. Nobody, that's the thing. It sucks for us because we have to ship everything free. If you don't offer free shipping, you'll never make a sale. Used to be you charge shipping on eBay. Now you just gotta claim free shipping on eBay and just eat it. That's just how it is. So, it used to be what people would do on eBay is they'd sell everything for a penny, and then you would pay whatever the cost of the good was in shipping, because eBay didn't charge fees on the shipping. And then all of a sudden they said, no, now you're going to pay fees on shipping too. So they changed it so that now it's all inclusive, and you might as well just give free shipping and raise the price of your product, which is what people have done. And now they've stuck it to the eBay sellers again, because now what they've done is not only are they charging fees on the shipping and the product, but now there's, because of the nexus that I just described to you for the interstate taxes, eBay is now collecting taxes for the sellers, and they're charging you a fee on, they're charging you a fee on the tax they collect too. So you don't know what the person's tax is. It could be 20% tax, or 10%, or 5%. So whatever you sell it for, you get a random charge of whatever the fees are on top of the tax that you don't even know, because you have no idea where the buyer is. And if they're out of the country, then I'm not sure exactly how they're doing it, but if it's like global shipping, where you ship to Kentucky and then they ship it out of Kentucky to wherever it's going in the world, they charge you the tax to going to Kentucky, I think. So
the taxes that you pay now online is where the customer is, not
yes, that's right. And that's another thing, of course, for the sellers. You have to keep track of everybody's county in the entire country. So whenever I sell something to a guy in, whatever, Tampa, Florida, I need to know the sales tax rate for Tampa, so I can charge him that sales tax. So they've really made it difficult for people. But on the other hand, it kind of made it a little fair for these mom and pop stores, because the big guys are going to have to collect tax. Yeah, they are now gonna have to charge you tax. So you might as well go buy it locally.
So what about that? There's a camera store off of maybe El Camino, maybe Watts. Historically, there was a camera store that started restricting foot traffic. They said, I can't remember what it was, but you can't go in there unless you buy something.
Yeah, it's Pardees. They've been out of business for 3 or 4 years.
Were they able to get away with that?
Obviously not. They're not in business, but I thought they had a restriction on people coming in the store. They, I don't remember what the restriction was, but you go in there and then you can't touch anything, or you can only be in there for a couple of minutes. You have to leave.
Really? And they got away with that?
They took a fee or something. I can't remember what it was, but I didn't see that model go anywhere else.
Chris remembers everything. Chris, you remember a camera store somewhere around the Watt and El Camino area where Hardy? Wilson was saying that they used to have some sort of strict rules about going into the store.
I've never been in it.
Oh, okay.
I know the guy who went there, and I don't know what his experience was.
Yeah. So that's kind of interesting. Huh? No, it's gone. It's gone. So, all right, I'll tell you what. We're going to take a little break here, let people enjoy. Looks like Mike brought some snacks here, and I also have, if you're more of a nut person, there's different mixed nuts with chocolate candies, and then Twinkies. I don't think I've had a Twinkie in 25 years at least. Really? Right. So they're still there? So there's water in the jug here. If you didn't bring your own water, help yourself. And there's one t-shirt left.
I didn't get a chance to come over and shake your hand.
Of course.
I wanted to meet you.
My pleasure. Yeah. I'll bring out the sanitizer if you feel like needed. Yeah.
This is probably the first time I'm shaking another hand.
Let me see what size it is. Hang on. Yeah, he said that, but I don't think he's going to fit in a large. No offense, it says on here somewhere what the size is.
If you're interested in nominating me for the section manager because coming up,
I can send it with him, and then if it fits, it fits, and if it doesn't, then let me know. Yeah, I'm trying to look this. Somewhere on here it tells me what the size is, but I can't. Oh, there it is. Extra large. This is perfect. So, trust me, they shrink. I'm an extra large, Neil, and you're not that much smaller. Well, you're smaller than me, but you're taller than me. So what I use in belly, of course, what I use in belly, you'll use in height. Here you go, Bob.
I'm decreasing my horizontal height.
Oh, yeah, I know, but even as you shrink, so will this shirt.
No, I'm decreasing the horizontal height.
Oh, the horizontal height? Okay, well,
The horizontal height.
yeah, good luck with that. Take a Twinkie, I want to know what it tastes like.
They're good.
Bob, I want to see you eat a Twinkie. I want to see what happens if you eat a Twinkie.
No, you don't.
I also have ice cream. My wife has got ice cream sandwiches, and she says that she's just made some spumoni. So if you're interested in spumoni,
She also has some really cookies.
She has some chocolate left.
Yeah,
over,
don't worry
too,
about
from
that.
what I understand.
well, I can tell you what she has because we can look online real quick here and see. Let me close this.
I'll take one, Mike. Can you drop one off?
She does deliver, yeah. If you want
I
to.
just ordered some while I was waiting for the meeting to start.
Oh, did you?
So I'll have a list of. You don't have enough time in the day to do everything you want to do, right?
Get it now.
2017.
Yeah, he's going to. Alright, so you guys will be able to see this here. Alright, so let's see.
Work on that. So I work part-time on if there's anyone out there.
See, Neil, if you were here, you'd be able to get ice cream sandwich. So, okay, she's got spumoni.
So I work.
She's got pumpkin spice latte still.
Dad, you want a bell? We have one inside.
She's got her Rocky Road ice cream.
Dad, you want a bell? You can bring it.
No. She's got Irish coffee, sweet and tart minis pack. She's making minis now too. She's making little mini cookies now too. Sea salt caramel. I gave you a sea salt caramel last time you were here, right?
It was good.
Okay, she's got that still. She's got carrot cake and mango orange blossom. And cherry blossom. She has chocolate and Tahitian vanilla, I think. And she has toasted pistachio. Oh wow, there's a second page here. She's got a lot of stuff. Oh, these are the packs. Okay.
But I mean, this morning I was on a.
Mike, I
Yeah.
don't know if you heard me, but I have a pretty slow buzz over here that Wilmington Loan out. Somebody is going to learn how to use buzz roundup.
Okay. I'll shoot me an email. And how are they? Do they have to drive out to Davis to get them?
I could probably drop them off at Chris's house.
Okay. All right. I'll send an email to the group when I announce the asking for bug roundup signups.
Yeah, they're pretty slow. One's a champion, and the other one is that brown original.
Oh, right. Okay.
Dad, there's also
And I've got 2 or 3 bugs myself. You can have one if you want.
Okay, now, doing the left-hand rule, but
Yeah, I've got 2 or 3 bugs here alone too. So maybe we'll do that. Hopefully. Neil, are you going to give your hand a try on the bug this year?
I don't know, don't know from you down.
The windings, you'll know that
You people of leisure, I tell you.
over the other way. So you're not.
Yeah, Mike, how does the bug roundup work?
The what?
The bug roundup.
Oh, well, you have to have a bug and you have to be able to send on it. And basically what it is it's an event on air where you just basically have a QSO with somebody, just have a conversation. There's no real rules of it. You just call CQBR and then somebody answers you and both on bug style keys, and you have a conversation that way.
Trying to get my head around it, though.
It's not really a competition.
No, it's not a competition or a contest at all.
You can't look at these like.
Not a competition. And of course, you can see that information if you go to W6SFM.com.
The whole thing in total has a
Can't see what I'm doing anymore. For some reason, the keyboard light is out, and I don't know how to turn it on. Let me see if this is working.
Married a child's bride. She's not retired. She worked for
See,
herself.
I don't know how to turn on the keyboard light on this computer. But
Dad, you want to try some? The inside of the camera.
you didn't like, oh, the one that I got was good.
There's really no other way.
Gross.
Okay.
Especially when it's something extra on the time.
If you saw what I did on my own, the home movie,
Are you talking about the Twinkies? Oh, I haven't had those for 20 years. Okay, so here it is, Brian. You can see on the screen here. This is the information on the event.
you can wind yours as using the bypass.
I'm going to give your shirt to Bob
I
here.
think a lot better than
So none of the windings they recommend are expensive.
We just tracked it for 6 years.
Take that one.
My March 1st echocardiogram. The cardiologist says it is not paid. So I knew this was coming. Yeah, it was always, beyond, don't worry about it.
What am I signing for? This is nomination for me to run an inspection manager.
That was actually
free promotion to your club. And
Did you bring one of your books?
two major techniques that you replace your
it needs to be nominated.
and one is basically
No,
changing the chest, popping it over.
I did not. I did last
Fixing
time.
anything else that's in there that might be wrong and stuff. And the other one was actually
Started at home, went to my son's house, jumped in my truck, went to class,
That's the one.
go through the van,
It's already growing.
took him home.
You
So both sides.
people did. Nobody's running
I didn't know what the road credit was going to
But
be.
there are some places where, some sections
We were
where
going to
there's,
with
the health, good health.
Thoracic
People run the
cardiologist.
section better than whoever they can.
Interventional cardiologist. Getting us
And I'm glad we don't have that kind of politics.
over things around the house and all that kind of stuff.
Know that ahead of time.
Thoracic.
Well, we went that day just to make
Just to see
sure.
what was going on.
And this is how they make their
You
living.
have to go back and drive it out.
You're in there. Dump
it has
shit,
four
stand
flat.
between them, and
Oh,
then
this
the pros
So we're going to call it tow
up there. Special. With the med school. This is great. Da 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 da.
There are a number of clubs that are going to do field days, and I'm going to try to
Has
go.
to make a decision.
I'm going to try to go.
So you got these brilliant cardiologists
try
on
to
the
go.
side, and
I'm going to
and
start
you're
making
making a
some
decision
cash.
on whether they're going to cut you open or they're going to try to slide this thing up an artery and knock too much shit loose on the way.
Yeah, I'll probably drive up there
Lots
and
of way
too
stay
many of
someplace
them.
up there and then head out.
Way more than
That was actually the worst part.
Others rather than
I mean, he's probably I did
The furthest I've been so far is Singletown.
A lot.
You ever been
That's
in
up near Reading.
California Auto Museum?
I've been in there.
Now I know beyond that there's Wairika, which is up way up there, and I've never been to see those.
Oh, really?
One's mine.
And I,
You know,
you
so
know,
also,
there's
Where is it in there?
they used to only put it in
So how do you
every
get the
time
car?
because
Do
would not survive.
you have to pay them or?
There's a
status request.
And then you got a whole rest of the day.
It's a whole day event for me. I'm hoping that a lot of clubs are not going to operate. So if they are, I'm not going to be But there's no way I could
cab over tow truck.
The toughest thing is if I go to Wairika and start working my way down the valley, to get over to Susan, that's another whole day.
By the way, guys, if you want to listen to the audio of the other microphone, go to YouTube and listen on YouTube.
Yeah,
Or rather, go to the club website and click on media clips and pics and go to the live feed. That'll do the same thing. And then you'll hear that other microphone. I can't have two microphones on Zoom.
They have cheese with peanut butter in the middle. Apparently, that's a thing.
You sound like you're still hungry for more snacks.
No.
You want to get something? You can pick something. That's for everybody, not just us. There's pirate food in there.
They did have seafood in home. Don't have it, of course. Cycling is up and down.
Oh, Neil?
You're in the top.
Neil, if you go to W6SFM and go to the merchandise, just buy your shirt on there. I think you, if you're a member, there's a coupon code, because the shirt doesn't cost $25 for members. It's 20% off, so it's $20. Let me see. Hang on a second. I'll text you. I don't want to announce the coupon code, otherwise everybody on the internet knows it. Not that it matters, but it would be nice if somebody actually paid full price.
You know, there are people that'll build those hardcover. Make it go down all the way down the side.
Yeah, I'm just looking to see if I have your. I thought I had your phone number in my phone. Oh yeah. Well, actually, I don't think there is a private chat. I think anybody will see the. No, don't pay full price. That would be ridiculous. Hang on, let me see. I can send you the. I can actually direct link you, but everybody sees it anyway. No matter what I do right now, everybody will see it because they're looking at my desktop. So. If you call me, or just text. If you text me, I'll send you what the coupon code is, I believe.
Yeah, so 30 for the water.
I remember how to get back.
Yeah, so is my dad. 40 bucks. He bought that 5 days before Pearl Harbor, part of San Francisco. And it was designed the board. That was special. Yeah, so Bruce is
Popcorn and non-popcorn. There's a few different ones.
Oh yeah. That's the fun part. I don't have to pay for it.
Say that again? Collar. Yeah, its shirt is white.
Freeway speed.
Hey Dad, what's that in the middle? Speakers?
No, microphone. Yeah. Okay. And I haven't tried it for a long time, so I'm assuming that it's right. What do you see on the screen? Do you see the crowd still, or a dark background, or do you see my webpage? Yeah, but do you see the webpage?
Oh, the house trailer.
All right. Well, like I said. No, I know. I saw. The only problem is, Neil, I think that's what I'm asking is. I'll look on it because I think people can see the screen, and I don't want them to see the screen.
Did you see my phone number?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I saw it. I'm gonna look to see. Yeah, of course that was
You know, in all the movies, you always see them put the on the so don't play that.
With that one, but it was so interesting. How it was inspired by
So it's getting dark here, so I don't think people are. You're not gonna be able to see the people anymore. Just so you know.
One of the first front wheel drive.
I'm just gonna leave it the way it is right now, which is showing my desktop.
Motorhome themselves. What's that?
Maybe going to what you know about at 9. Is that it? That's all you can take? That's all I got. Be home by 9. I understand. I like it. I said, that's all. Okay. Well, I'm glad you came. I know you're usually at the building. So that's cool.
I'm still trying to. I need to block off the time that nobody can bother me when I'm sitting there listening. I do a lot of contacts. My weekend here. I've been working the state farm.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Contest is in October.
7 is
7 is last week.
6 is
Yeah. So, we normally work October. I usually do October at John's Fair.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So maybe we'll show and tell.
They got fired up in 2017.
The 2 to 10X.
Oh, that is?
Yeah, there it is.
Fired up and ran fire.
Yeah, this is a QRP CW transmitter. Puts out about half a watt. And actually designed only for one band. Because there's a filter in there.
Right.
If you change the filters, you can use this on multiple bands.
The filters don't plug.
This is not a plug-in filter. Okay. But you could, change, put some external wiring to switch filters if you want. But the synthesizer actually will work on all the different bands. You see, it goes all the way up to
band passing.
you can take the signal from the synthesizer and use it as a low-level signal source.
Is there a way to get that to use the computer section as a bandpass filter, kind of like an SDR?
Why didn't we do that?
I mean, you can just.
As a filter, you really can't do that because you'd have to have something that adjusts the levels of the capacity for reduction.
Oh,
in the filter. Yeah.
It's like a mini tank circuit that has to be tuned. I would just think that you could do that electronically with a little op amp.
Yeah. I made contacts with this British Columbia and Midwest also. It's actually half a watt. QRP blood and enough blood. Oh, with the camera.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So Carol is going to show you her. You said Tuna Tin?
Tuna Tin X. Yes, there it is.
Let's see. I mean,
it might be a lot of glare.
We'll see in a second. I'm just trying to get the people online to be able to see it. There you go.
There it is. Okay, Tuna Tin S.
So that's her. You know what? I'll do stop share. You know what? Let me get it full screen for you. All right, so go do that one more time.
One more time.
There it is, full screen. If we can get it. I don't know where. I'm trying to. Oh, there we go. If I have enough light. I know. I'm trying, working with it now. Trying to find where I'm not blocking what she's trying to show. No, there it is. Somehow. These backgrounds. Let me, hang on, I'll turn off the background real quick. This is getting dark here.
Wow, you have a lot of background.
I do, except for the one I really want.
There it is, we can see it now.
And then for the people on YouTube, let me. Oh, does it have an additional capacitor?
Yeah, this one has the added capacitor. It lets it work on both 40 meters and 60 meters. It'll work on 2 bands. Alright. Okay. This was in the December 2020 QST.
Oh, okay.
Half a watt, puts about half a watt out. CW transmitter, QRP.
Okay, this month is this, you know, this year it's this year it's really small. Oh yeah!
I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah. If the phone doesn't beep every
No, not baby, crazy. Since it was put up on the GitHub, no changes.
5 hours.
But it's up there mainly for distribution if anybody wants to search for it.
I'm going to go with
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's another.
Hop online, watch it later.
But at least got the,
Well, you can get from 1 up to 10 years.
Yeah.
That
is a good deal.
Yeah. It's an external switching.
I'm glad I gave you a reason to use it. So we'll probably do field day. You think we'll come for a field day?
Yeah, I think probably.
Yeah.
Because field day was last year.
Am I going to fight somebody?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, reading.
I had something else I wanted to get to.
Yeah, you
They
can
were
buy
good.
a board that has plugs sockets, up to 5 sockets, $150 or something.
It was novel,
So, but I still did. I figured, okay, for paranoid, one chair here, one chair there. Cars, not great, and I had a bottle of sanitizer and white. So everybody could wipe down the radio, sanitizer,
But it's just a weird sensation that you
and
haven't
they
had
were 6 feet apart.
Yeah, you know you're getting tired.
We didn't put one sanitizer on the bottle. I wiped the stuff down. And now it's just your toes. Somebody has to stick
She can't make it.
But otherwise,
Oh, I finally picked up a flame.
Now this hill.
oh, okay.
I haven't gone on here with that one. So use my,
There's a great base if you can get it with a base.
I haven't gotten it. I need to get a base.
I'll show you.
Hard, no food time.
You got sharp hearing, I tell you, 5 hertz.
Yeah.
Well, my voice was off because my, is that what it was? I have a different, I have a brand new headset, the microphone has a big quality. Oh, yeah, I have. It's like $30. Well, they have one to go up to $100.
Yeah, of course.
This one was on sale.
25.
And,
One of 6.
and I had
I bought 5 from him.
it was halfway decent.
I like it.
$100
A bunch at one time.
That's everyone go to your doctor. Get your echocardiogram.
More with it.
Either that or take that.
Well,
Those were like a donation.
the arteries, everything else is
The
great.
club actually bought.
I don't have,
So
we just have
have to
to, I don't know, choose it.
sales goes in.
Your radio.
Yeah, we'll make that $25.
Good, well, yeah, that's, I really like the one too.
That is.
Because they couldn't get the apparatus up the artery without knocking them into.
Give you the dimensions, make it down.
And I actually got the largest valve available, 29 millimeters.
Set up a lot.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You get the biggest one you want. Well, when this one wears out, what they're going to do is go in and put a different brand inside. Coax. Even so, that's still going to be a hell of a lot better than what's on the surface. So it's nice. It's got another plan. It's like get a Medtronic probably a 24 millimeters. It's a HF to 440 radio. I wouldn't see other meters.
So I got 5. I'll order another fire, but yeah, so make the donation. And I don't know. But I think I'm going to the swap. Somebody might buy it.
It's not wide.
But you can put, pretty much set it up for day 38 or a
No, they're in a week and a half.
But the knob is like way over here. Over the plate. That one there, I had it so that the knob stops right at the edge. Yeah. So that's the guy that I like always using out. In England, he's down by that's where they got I bought it just a long time. She's gonna have to let go for a fire.
She needs to fire on the cap, so she has the flexibility.
Yeah.
If she's in, yeah, she's in a position where she can.
Yeah,
Well, that's what it's
water. Yeah, so I really like it. I know you like that.
And that's a big one.
He's not over the top informative, but
$35,000 like that. Yeah. That's not labor.
Yeah, set that on that piece. And if you don't want to use it on there, use it on any of it.
Probably less than 100.
Yeah.
It's actually not one of the crappy.
Yeah, it's just every product is double on it. So it's really good.
Pretty stupid pride.
Well, at least if the cat gets on there, it's not going to change it. Yeah. But,
I'll be interested in
right. Yeah, you can take that problem. His cat comes over and stabs the bug.
Mine will lay down there.
Charlie goes over and he's got a video around my property.
That's why I had that. Eventually, I want to get a bug.
Well, if you need one for the roundup, we can loan you a bug.
Yeah, I have two of them. I said, don't lose this, you lose this, you don't get served. Yeah. Pretty simple.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be able to, what is that, NVIS?
Yeah,
You're a good You're a
real pretty experience.
I can talk to Carol.
Before we go.
I know. It's
fascinating to me.
Yeah. Yeah, Hartstown, but they're
What antenna did you use yesterday?
the same. I have my fan dipole. It's about 10 feet off the wall.
Yeah.
And it's like this.
yeah, Monday.
Over like an inverter.
Yeah.
That's the
Saturday, I'm on the air.
right now. Artificial valve. 6 hours or 6 years of data.
I don't have a very way, but it's usually have like something like
I've got a high Sierra and
something like a
A
style thing where
Yeah, one of the doctors.
get a little weight up here to move forward. Then it'll add a little weight. But who knows? This is what you do. Send
That's what I use for vertical.
ISH5.
What are you saying about this one, about the red balance?
Just do that over and over. Once you learn that, then
Kaiser doctors, so the team had 3 surgeons that worked with me have done 600. So there's
and
a
then the dogs will be obviously. And I've already set this part up. Okay. I get full see how I believe that. I have that.
You have one near the radio, but you also need one.
Try it out. In the next 2 weeks, if you do what I say, if it is if you want to minimize hotspot, you do that for some time in a row, you're ready to go. Your brain will be conditioned.
Have one right up in the antenna.
But you're going to try, and then
articles
start with things like that.
When I do that, I probably won't.
operate the way we want to. We'll just say good shape.
By radiating off the field, I get more fans than I would.
Yeah, radioactive steel is actually going to affect the cooling of your diaphragm. But you don't want to create radioactive steel because the shield is also heating up. So it's going to
If for some reason it's too fast for you, let me know because Rob has a vibroflex that he says goes real slow. And if you need to, then we'll send it over to Chris's place and you can grab it out. That would be really, really fast.
Or, but of course, the opposite.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, that's your bag. Okay. Yeah. So, all right, guys, we're almost ready to come back here. Sorry. We're going to end with. John is trying to get in. Hang on a second.
Are you using electronic key already? You can always use that as a straight key. Just use that side all the time.
We'll come back to Carol and talk to us about the key she has. That's really dark.
You look like you have no hair.
Yeah. So I would say for this, go tune on to YouTube for your audio because Carol will be out at the chairs talking. So.
Anyone else do that, and they'll get out of here. You send me the code tomorrow, and I'll order it.
Yeah, I'll send that to you here in.
No worries.
Okay, no worries.
Okay?
Or you know what you can do? I'll tell you what. You know what? This is even easier. Go to the web page, and then go to the right-hand side of the page. It says donate, and just donate $21 because I got to cover the $1. Just donate $21, and it's done.
I am brand new.
All right, thanks, Neil. All right, good night. All right, so I know we're almost ready to wrap here. We only have about 15 more minutes, just enough time to get James home. But Carol has a little tuna tin radio that she just wanted to maybe she can. Oh, did you show it to everybody? Oh, okay. So and John UBK is just checking in now. So we'll find out as soon as he comes in here. We'll ask him where he is.
Not here.
Yeah, he is. He's it's dark. You can't see him. All right. So he's connecting now with his audio. I'm guessing he's obviously on his phone. I don't think John owns a laptop, although his wife has one. Okay, John, can you? You're not muted. I don't see a picture for you. Can you hear us? No, we don't hear you yet, John.
John shows us muted.
Oh, is he? I don't see him as muted.
Yeah, there's a big red line.
Really? I don't.
Yeah.
When I hold my. Let's see. Let me see if
Everybody else except for John is unmuted.
Yeah, I don't have a thing that says ask to unmute, so that's kind of weird. Don't know. I don't hear him, but I'm sure he hears us. Oh, there he is. Okay. Speak, John. Don't hear you. Rob says you're muted. I don't. To me, it doesn't say you're muted. But I don't see your mouth moving. So. Yeah, maybe. He's poking around trying to fix it.
Weight's a consideration. K-series radios.
Oh, and there he goes. No more video. He's trying though. You can't beat him for trying.
Mobile zooms are hard.
No, mobile's not hard. It's just John. So I loaned out James NKR a bug, so he's got one for the bug roundup now.
Oh no, it's the AF. Push the AF button and then
And I told him that if it's too fast for him, that we can ask you for a bug. Pretty slow bug, Rob.
Yeah, that brown one is actually pretty slow. I've had it down to about 14 or 15 words a minute. So.
You want me to hold it?
Okay.
Not doing anything to it.
Oh, okay. All right. Good. Does anybody need to borrow a bug for bug roundup?
If I do it, I might need it, but I don't think I'm going to do it.
Okay. Well, you let me know as we get closer. Let's see. I think everybody here has bug. Just about. Another 10 minutes maybe. I'm waiting for John to figure out how to turn on his video and audio because we don't see him or hear him.
No, it's a dummy mode.
You're radiating more from the counterpoint.
You want to try reconnecting, John? I don't know why you don't have any video or audio, but I don't hear you. People are asking me where you are, like location-wise. What's that? Well, yeah, but we don't know exactly. He's on the road, so he could be anywhere.
Somewhere in the wind.
He's currently somewhere on the planet.
Not necessarily. You want to take it?
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. I can't really prove that.
You can put it in your lunch ticket now. Kind of late to be snacking, so put it in your lunch.
But I could have been smoke green too. I think he's doing it on purpose to get me to run the net, so I don't know how to sleep.
Yeah, maybe. Here, I'll ask him again. I'll bug him. So Rob is he's taking after John. I said you were taking after John, turning off your video. Doing sneaky things. I see that door open behind you. I know that means you went somewhere. Oh yeah, you're right. It is open. Yeah.
We're going to put a swimming pool.
One exits the room, one's a closet.
What's that?
One is an exit, one's a closet.
Yeah.
What's up, Mike?
All right, so Carol was going to do her little thing, but it looks like she already did her thing.
What did John have to say?
John I've not been able to get him to be able to connect he had video for a minute, but I didn't hear him, and we still don't hear him, so I assume he's hearing me. Text me where you are, John, so that I can tell people they're asking me where you are at the current moment.
So on the fourth weekend of...
No, the third Friday.
Oh, I'm not going to be here.
Pacific time. Yeah, sorry, Friday.
You won't be here.
Away.
You won't be here on the third Friday.
Back on Saturday.
Well, okay.
So I will volunteer for...
You know what? Just shoot me an email.
Early Sunday mornings.
Okay.
But I'll probably try to get it.
You know what? I haven't heard Rick IET on the radio on the net for a while. Was he on last week? Oh, okay. It was on this week?
Yeah, he was on the
Okay.
balcony.
Oh, all right. I was going to say. Oh, I did. Okay. Last year he did sign up, and then I asked him to, and he said, "Okay, I'll help if you need me to help." So I don't know what he's doing or how he's feeling about anything, but hopefully he'll sign up too. He usually takes that 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. But if you sign up first, then you're first.
You got to go talk to Mike.
I got to go back and take a look at that weekend.
Oh, that's great. Have you seen the kid?
Yeah, let me know. Because, send me what you prefer, and I'll probably put you down for whatever you tell me. So if you want like 2 a.m. to 9 a.m., that's fine.
Well, can we sign up now? Is it set up to where we can actually put our times in?
Well, you can always fill out the form online and then put your hours in there. The only thing is it's not a spreadsheet, so it doesn't. Let me see if I have the spreadsheet.
I remember. Maybe it's closer to, well, we're getting closer now.
It's 2 weeks away.
Yeah, because I remember putting in some...
Or 3 weeks away, according to my...
But you have it set up to where we can actually go in now and say, yeah, we want to do it, and it takes us through the whole thing.
That's right.
We say what we're going to say.
Right.
Huh.
Yeah. So, Chris, you too, and Rob, you as well, if you want to get pre-signed up for your bug roundup hours, just throw them in there, and then I'll put a thing together. If there's more than one person that's requesting the same hours, then I'll coordinate between the two of you to get it so that everybody knows where they're at. So don't assume what you choose is what you'll get. I have to make the schedule and finalize it first. And then I'll send the spreadsheet out to everybody, okay?
Yeah, Rick cut it in about 3 times last month, and you want this one.
Yeah, those are hard to get right now.
Yeah, okay. No, I know. I'll email him. I'm going to email the whole club asking everybody to sign up. But if you wanted to send me an email, you don't have to go through the whole form. Just send me an email saying these are my preferred days and hours, and I'll start making the list.
That changed everything now, because I thought it was on the 15th, because Patty could be gone.
Yeah. No, sorry, it's the third Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I know an SF too, so I gotta, somebody knows about this.
Yeah, well, it's on the calendar. It's been on the calendar for 6 months now. Yeah.
It just hasn't been on the website until today.
It was in one part of the website, but not the other. I think it says on the website, on the home page, the third, well, I guess it says the third weekend. It doesn't. It's how you interpret the weekend. It should be on 2123 on the Bug Roundup page.
Yesterday it still said
Let me see. Participants register before frequency get on the air. No, it just says twice yearly on the home page. And then on the club activities page, it says, I'm going to scroll down. Club activities page specifically says May 21 through 23 local, May 22 through 23 Union City. So, yeah, it's on there.
Yeah, there's been some meetings scheduled.
But, yeah, in any case. So I'm going to start to say goodnight to everybody because we're pretty much wrapping here. But thank you, everybody, for showing up. Do appreciate it. And I'll send out an email as we get a little closer to the Bug Roundup for people to sign up. But if you wanted to send me an email before then, letting you know what hours you're interested in, and then we'll just do that. And I'll start making the spreadsheet, okay? So, all right, I'll look for your email, and I will close us out here. Thank you so much. And we'll see you on the net on Tuesday next week. And that means you too, Neil. Get on that net, 80 liters. Straight feed. You should be out there checking in on the net. All right, guys, take care, and we'll see you on the net. Net is at 8 p.m. Tuesday. And you can watch it here on the live feed on the W6SFM page. Yeah. All right. Good night, guys.
It's amazing how much slower I can copy compared to the way I did.
Have an electronics bench and start doing little projects.
And to hear this being put out like 8 words.
Talk to Mike occasionally about it.
Slow, but I can copy 8.
I'll show you how to do this. I'll show you how to do that.